the biggest regular season game the Lions have had in over the last 3-4 years probably. Lions are 5-7. Must win this week against the Minnesota Vikings to keep the season alive, to keep the playoff hope alive. And the Minnesota Vikings are guaranteeing a win. There's 2 or 3 players that are kind of guaranteeing a win against the Detroit Lions on Sunday. If the Lions don't use that as disrespect or bulletin board material, I don't know what else to fire you up, man. This is going to be a brawl. I'm so excited because we need some revenge on the Minnesota Vikings. We should have beat them on their turf earlier in the year, but we blew a 14-point lead, and Minnesota fans know all about winning close games this year. I think they're 9-0 or 10-0 in one-score games. That's very impressive, but ultimately, as an outsider looking in, it kind of looks like the Vikings have gotten lucky in a lot of their games. Lucky, I mean, they've figured out ways to win. I don't know whether you want to call that lucky or just figuring out ways to win, that they're a good team. But I think their record's a little bit better than what they are, because last week they had the Jets. The Jets should have won that game, dropped the ball in the end zone. A couple weeks ago when they played the Bills, a game of the year, they fumbled on the 1-yard line. I'm not scared of the Minnesota Vikings. I honestly think we're going to throttle them a little bit on Sunday. The way our offense is playing, the way, if we keep coming out the way we came out the last 5 weeks, I don't think Minnesota could keep up with us. I don't think their defense could keep up with us. And the last time we played them, we were banged up. We didn't have a healthy Swift. Amon-Ra got hurt in the first quarter, and on that drive before he got hurt, he was carving up the Minnesota Vikings. TJ Hawkinson's on their team now. It's going to be a big game, and I'm super excited about it. One Pride, what's going on? It's your boy, T. Back at it again with another episode of Talking with T. Let's get into it. Let's get after it, man. On this channel, we talk about Detroit sports and we chase down the best version of ourselves. If that interests you, do me a favor and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. It really helps the channel grow and get in the algorithm. And I really appreciate you for taking the time out of your day to rock with me, T. So let's dive right into the video, man. How about them guaranteeing a win against the Detroit Lions? Jalen Reagor said, I guarantee we're going to go in. I don't have no doubts in my mind that we're going to beat the Detroit Lions on Sunday. Well, I have no doubt in my mind that the Lions are going to beat the Minnesota Vikings. So I don't know what's going to happen on Sunday. But like I said earlier in the video, I really believe that the Lions are a better team than the Minnesota Vikings. If the Lions play their game and they play the way they have been and slamming the door on opponents, it's going to be money season for the Lions. The Lions have been rolling on offense. They're finally healthy. I'm expecting Jameson to finally have a bigger role this week. Last week he was kind of getting milked into the offense. This week he's had a full week of practice. He's not on the injury report. So we'll see what goes on with Jameson Williams. I'm excited for DeAndre Swift. I'm very excited for, because Minnesota is not that good against the run. But I'm really excited for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Because like I said earlier in the video, when we played Minnesota earlier in the year, week 3 or week 4, Amon-Ra St. Brown, this was the game that he hurt his ankle. That first drive, they couldn't touch him. They couldn't guard him. Patrick Peterson got lucky when he tackled him. He slammed on Amon-Ra's ankle and rolled it a little bit. But if Amon-Ra played that game, we were rolling. That offense was rolling that game. Now that our offense is hot and our offense is healthy now, the offensive line is healthy, you got a healthy Josh Reynolds, you got a healthy DJ Shark, you got a healthy DeAndre Swift, you got a healthy Amon-Ra St. Brown, you got James Mitchell, you got Brock Wright. Our offense is rolling right now. I'm expecting our offense to keep rolling against the Minnesota Vikings on Sunday. Defensively, I keep talking to my friends about this. I keep talking to my family about this. I have no clue what has turned our defense around. It's been a complete 180. Ever since we fired Aubrey Pleasant, the defense has came out and played really good. We only given up 30 points one time, and that was to the Chicago Bears, but the Chicago Bears are almost like averaging 30. They were averaging 30 points a game when we're playing them at the time, and we still beat them. If we can keep Minnesota under 30 points and we score 30 points, we're going to win that game. We keep on our average, and I really think we can keep Minnesota's offense in check. I'm not scared of Kirk Cousins. I've never really been scared of Kirk Cousins. We beat them last year when we were 11-1 or something like that. That was our first win this year. I've never been scared of the Minnesota Vikings. I personally can't stand anyone in our division. I can't stand the Bears. I can't stand losing to the Bears. I can't stand losing to the Packers, and I can't stand losing to the Minnesota Vikings. And it honestly frustrates me how lucky, I'm going to keep saying lucky Minnesota has been this year. Drop ball, other teams dropping the ball to win the game. Buffalo fumbling on the 1-yard line. There's so many congratulations to the Vikings, because they have hopped on those opportunities to win those games. But the Vikings are realistically, look what a playoff team did to them on Thanksgiving. They fucking, excuse my language, The Cowboys throttled the Vikings. When you have an explosive offense like that, I really think, and you are on your game, I think that's what the Lions can do to the Minnesota Vikings. And I think that's what they're going to do on Sunday. Maybe I'm just talking because the Lions have won 4 of the last 5, but who would have thought the Lions would have won 4 of the last 5? I'm expecting a win on Sunday, and so let's do it. I'm excited for it. It's going to be a hell of a ball game. I'm mad that they're guaranteeing a win against us because they don't know what they're talking about. The Lions, this is a personal game. TJ Hawkinson, we can't let him go crazy against us. We traded him away to them. Let's shut him down this week. Let's shut the Minnesota Vikings down this week. The guaranteeing a win is big enough bulletin board material for the Lions to use as motivation this week. Let's get a win. Let's keep the season alive, and let's keep the playoff hopes alive. It's your boy T signing out. I'll see you guys in the next video. Go Lions.